Hi all, welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop, and welcome to what is the first Mallard Monday of 2024. It sounds more exciting than it is. We've only got a couple of little bits to do, so it's going to be a very short video, very quick to do. So let's get into it, and let's get building. Right, so here we have issue 21 of Build the Mallard. And as you can see, we don't have a great deal. These are the parts we've got this time around. And as you can see, we are just putting these blocks in to the chassis. And that's what we're going to end up with at the end of it. We've got a little bit, obviously, the Mallard story this time. Now, I did go and see the Great Gathering when all 6 of the A4s were in York, and that was really, really good. And then we finish up with some British Railways. Right, so we've got the chassis back over. We've got these parts this time around. We've only got the 6 parts, and 2 of these we are not using this time around. We've got these 4 that are identical. They're labelled W1, and these are labelled W2. And it's the 2 W1s we don't want at the moment. We're just going to concentrate on these 4 parts. Now, we do have a difference between these. One is much slimmer than the other. Hopefully you can see that on one of the cameras. And it's the slimmer ones that go in the center of the chassis, and then these ones go on the rear. So we're just going to be putting these blocks in over these little bearings and on top of the blocks we put in previously. And we're going to do that on both sides. And basically they're just going to slot over just like that. Hopefully you can see that on one of the cameras. And we're going to have the thicker one sliding over the rear, just over that little bearing, which is a little tricky considering we've got this bar in the way. So let's see if we can just angle it a little bit. There we go. So that's now in there like that, and that one's in there like that. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around that, and they'll hold those in place, and then we'll do the same for the other side. So just using my brass offcut, just putting a little bit of glue on the surface first. Slot this one in, just like that. Yeah, it does meet down onto the block we put in previously. And then as for the thicker one, what I'm going to do, because we can't get to it easily with a bar, I am just going to put it on the back of this and then slide it in place. Now this will just be a temporary hold, and then I'll put a little bit of extra glue around the outside of it. So we've got those 2 in place like that. And then I'm just going to run a little bit of glue just along the edge. That'll seep under with a bit of capillary action. And then we're going to do the same thing, but on this side. So again, the slim one is going to go in the middle, and the thicker one is going to go at the back. And again, just going to run a little bit of glue along the top edge and along the sides. Just like so. And that is all there is to do in that issue. So we've got these 2 spares. They will obviously be going on the front. The same with the blocks we've got to come with the lower parts here. So they'll go to one side. I'll just put them back in their packet, and obviously make sure they are labelled. And as you can see, they are marked with issue 21.